Hey everyone, momentaijankguy here, bringing you a brand new deck profile for Bt16. I do apologize for not uploading. The format was just very stale. It was just basically Red Hybrid and Leviathan rampaging left and right, and nobody wants to see that because and like in all honesty, watching Red Hybrid players, like, you know what they're gonna do. It's boring. Same with Leviathan just going into a free level 6 that checks for 3 checks is dumb, and clearing your tamers and clearing your board, it just wasn't fun. It wasn't a fun format. I mean, it was still doable, but you had to work extra hard for it. But now as I said, Bt16, it's just a lot of fun, and I'm really excited for it. And so let's get started. The first deck I made is going to be, well, not made, updated, because it finally works now. Like, I'm really happy about that it finally works. It's gonna be like the name of the video. It's Malomyotismon. So these are the eggs. We're using one Demi-Mirror, on the leash and draw a card, trash card in your hand. But I think I'm going to replace this with the Cupid mod from this set. It's on the leash and trash card in your hand, gain a memory. It just allows you to extend plays, and it's just very good. But the Demi-Mirror is still a very strong card. Put that on there. Then we're using the Demi-Mirrors from Bt15. On deletion, trash a level 5 or higher card in your hand to draw 2 cards. So this is basically guaranteed to go up 100% of the time. It's just a very good card. If you filter the trash, you want stuff in trash, and you just draw 2 cards. Next, we're going to go on to the rookies. So we are playing quite a lot. So we are going to be playing 4 Ukomons. This is the new art for the pre-release, if you top. So it has a little misprint because the evolution is in Japanese, but the rest of the cards in English. So we all know what Ukomon does. It's a very broken card. When it moves to the breeding area, you gain a memory. I mean, when it moves to the battle area from breeding, you gain a memory and you get to hatch. And so it's not just if Uko goes. If Uko's already on the field and you promote a different Digimon to the battle area, you still get the memory and you get to hatch. It's just a very strong card. And then we are playing 4 of the new Ukomon. This Ukomon is insane. This Ukomon is the reason why this deck can basically function, why it can work. It's just really good. So same thing when one of your Digimon raises from the egg to the battle area, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Digimon or Tamer from among them, add it to your hand, and return the rest to the bottom of the deck. And then you may hatch into your breeding area. So it's just a very good card. Even if like you hatch, you evil this Ukomon in the back, and then you just hard play this, it's something you can't really deal with too early on in the game. And like you get to promote, get a memory, and then you get to search, and then you still get to hatch. It's just a lot of value, especially if you have multiple of them on the board. It's just really strong. So there's 8 rookies right there. So we were playing 4 of the Demi-Devimon from Bt15. So on play, you look at the top 4 cards of your deck and add 1 card with myotismon in its text. So that means an option card, a Tamer, Digimon, essentially the entire deck. Add it to your hand, and you return the rest of the bottom of the deck, and then if you added a card, you trash a card in your hand. So it helps you filter, and it's very nice. And the inherit is retaliation, but you don't have to worry about the inherit. None of the inherits will trigger, and you'll see why in a bit. Next, we were playing 2 Gabumon. I want to bump this up to 4. Again, the inherit, you don't have to care about that. It's just at start of your main phase. If your opponent has Digimon, you gain a memory. It's just very good. It synergizes very good with the Ugomons. Either one of them is just very good. And these are the cards where you can make room for like text. I want to put in the Bascomon, but I'm still liking it how it is. This is probably the one card I'm going to change. It is going to be the Demi-Devimon from BT8, I believe. So on play, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Tamer card from among them, and trash 1 purple Digimon card from among them. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck in any order. So it's a nice card, but it can whiff a lot. So you can probably take that out for a Fascomon or put in their Gabumon. And this card, I just been liking it a lot. It's on play whenever purple Digimon gets retaliation to the end of turn. And so what's really nice about this is that when you play the Ace Myotismon, you can play this, give it retaliation blocker, so now you have a retaliation blocker because you don't care if it dies. Because if it dies, you get more effects. And so it's really nice. So I think we were playing playing 16 rookies. I'm gonna put that right over there. Now, on to the 5s. So, we do not play any 4s in the deck. The 4s slow the deck down. And the reason why, too, is because we were playing 4 Malomyotismon for Bt16. So this card is very, very good. It is a filter, has retaliation, so you can like crash into stuff too, make it die. So on play, draw 2 cards and trash 2 cards in your hand, so you get to filter your hand, which is very nice. And on deletion, from your trash and without paying the cost, you may play 1 tamer card with myotismon and its text and without the same name as any of your tamers. So I will get to that on deletion in just a bit, after we finish the 5s. And then we are playing 4 Malomyotismon. So they're essentially they're the same thing for the effects. So this one is a blocker, which is nice. So on play, you reveal top 5 cards of your deck, trash 2 purple cards while mark them, and then return the rest of them onto the deck. So you don't get to filter cards in your hand, but you get to dig even more. You get to look at the top 5 cards and trash any 2 cards. And the on deletion is the exact same thing. Your trash without paying the cost. You can play a tamer card with myotismon and its text as long as you don't really have one on the field. And then we are playing 4 myotismon Ace. So this is the loop of the like, it helps the loop a lot because all you want to do is loop the tamers back and forth. Make sure you always have them on the field. So myotismon Ace, it's a Blast Evolution. Evils for 3. It's one of the few level 5 aces that's a 5 cost and not a 4. So on play, when Digivolving, you may play 1 purple level 3 Digimon from your trash to the field without paying the cost, or play 1 purple tamer without paying the cost. So it's a very, very strong card. So let me get onto the tamers really, really quick. So let me move these to the side if anybody is confused. So the on deletions are, so we got 2 tamers, and I will get to these in a bit after I explain them. So both of these have myotismon in its text. They both say myotismon. So what the on deletion means is, so let's say you have this one on field and you have another one in your trash. On deletion, it's checking the field to see which tamer is on the field. Because if you already have this one on the field and you have this in trash, you cannot play this one. But you can play this one because it is a tamer that isn't the same name on the field. So essentially, as long as the tamer isn't on the field, you can play from your trash. But if you have, like, let's say you have 4 days in the trash and this dies, you can't play another tamer because the tamer is already on the field. Okay, so those are all the 5. We played 12. And then I will get to these tamers in just a bit. Next, we're going to move on to the level 6s. So we're playing 4 of the new Malomyotismon. This card is super strong. It's a 13k body, which I think it really, really needed. So when digivolving and when attacking, that's the nice part. It is unfortunate that there is no on-play skill. So by deleting one of your Digimon or Tamers, you can delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. If this effect did not delete an opponent's Digimon, you can instead delete one of their Tamers instead. So regardless, you're going to pop something. So you can delete one of your Digimon or one of your Tamers to pop one of theirs. So basically, you can pop this, you can pop the new Tamer, the Malomyotismon, and just pop off even more. And then the altered effect is, when an effect deletes one of your other Digimon or Tamers, you trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. So essentially, on Digivolve, you get to just get rid of something in the opponent's security stack for just evoing, because you don't care if the evil survive. And plus, it's a 13k body, so it's running over a lot of stuff. Then we are playing 1 old Malomyotismon back from BT8. This is just there just because it can come up, and off one of the Tamers, it is a free 12k body that you play for essentially nothing. So on play, if there are 5 or more cards myotismon in their names in your trash, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon and trash one of their security. So very nice card. And on Digivolve, trash top 5 cards of your deck. Then if there is a card with myotismon in its name in your trash, you get a memory. So it's a nice card, but this one is just significantly better. But it's still good to play 1. And then for the last 6s, we are playing 3 Malomyotismon. This card is it's a very strong card. It does a lot. So on play, when Digivolve, being on deletion. Delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon, and it is a blocker, so it's just a big chunky blocker. Now onto the tamers. Here, let's put this one aside. Get the pretty one out. Okay. We'll leave that right there. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so we are playing 4 of the new tamer. Unfortunately, this is the one tamer that did not get an alt art. Our Arcanimon and Mummymon. So during your turn, if you would play a Mummymon or an Arcanimon, you can delete this tamer to reduce the play cost by 3. So the Mummymon and the Arcanimon are 6 costs, so they essentially become a 3 cost. They basically become a rookie. And the tamer does have it on deletion. So on deletion, you can play 1 level 5 or lower Digimon card with Myotismon in its deck from your trash without paying the cost. So this is where the fun part is of the deck, where it's really insane, where you don't really lose synergy because the deck has answers for if you delete the tamer, if you delete the body, you still get something back on the field. So you play this for 3, you delete this, and then let's say you have a Mummymon on the field. You can play the Mummymon from the trash, or even better, you pop it, you play Mummymon or the Arcanimon. You can play back Myotismon, you can add Myotismon in its tech, it's in its name. You can play Myotismon and just bring back the exact same tamer again, so you can just like do it again. And another thing too is like, even if you hard play the Myotismon, like you don't really care if it dies, if like giving them 5 memory, you can just evil on top of it. You could delete this, bring out another body, or delete this and bring out another tamer, and then trash one card under security. It's a very, very nice card. I just wish I had an ult. And I was like, complaining at first. I was like, why is it a 4 cost? But then I was like, if it was a cheaper cost, it'd be a bit too good. So it does a lot. Where are the rest of the tamers? And then we were playing 4 of the old tamer, Yukio Oikawa. So all turns, one of your Digimon was Myotismon and its name is deleted. You may suspend this tamer to gain a memory, and at the end of your opponent's turn, if this card is suspended, you can delete it to play a Malomyotismon from your trash without paying the cost. So it gets you a free body regardless. If it's the old Malomyotismon or the new Malomyotismon, you get a free body. And then we're playing 2 Louis because we're playing Ukomons. It's memory. You get free memory for promoting. It's just very, very good. And on play, you can have one of your Digimon in your breeding area promote to the battlefield. When the Digimon promotes to the battlefield, you can suspend it to gain a memory. He's just a very, very good tamer. Now on to the options. So we're only playing 4. Playing 1 Venom Infusion. This card is Pot of Greed, but it's 6 cost, but it gets rid of a lot of stuff. So by trashing 1 Digimon card in your hand, delete one of your opponent's Digimon whose level is less than or equal to the card you discarded. If the card had Myotismon in its text, you can draw 2 cards. It's a very, very nice card, but only just 1, just because it is a bit clunky. And then we are playing 3 Miss Barrier. So Miss Barrier is a delay option card. By deleting whatever Digimon, you may play 1 Myotismon from your trash without paying the cost, so you only have 1 target, which is the level 5. It only plays the level 5. But which is perfectly fine because let's say you have a tamer in your trash, you can delete the Mummymon or you can delete the Arcanimon. You pop it, you play the tamer, you can play the Malomyotismon, and if you have another tamer, play it again. Essentially, you can like plus up hard for doing that. And then the delay effect is when one of your Myotismon is deleted, delay, you can trash this. Then you can play a Venom Myotismon from the trash. So everything likes to play the level 6 for free essentially, and it's just very nice. It's very consistent. If you notice, I am not playing Calling the Darkness because I feel like in this deck it's pretty bad because yes, like sure you can get stuff back to your hand, but you're not trying to have too many cards in your hand because you want to keep stuff in the trash. You can keep looping because if you put a lot of cards in your hand, because the deck already draws a lot. It draws an insane amount. And sometimes you may not have a way to discard cards. It happened to me today where I couldn't discard anything. I had too many cards in my hand. But the deck is a lot of fun, and I can like strongly say that it works, and I'm very happy that it does. And again, I do apologize for not uploading videos. The format was just very stale, and I did finish Rapamon X. I think I'm gonna make like one more change to it, and I am working on Shroudmon right now, which is going to be a lot of fun. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time.